to TG Sports Media 7. Like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Ain't no way that the TG Sports Media 7 way lets.
Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring TG Sports Media. Gervonta Tank Davis vs Frank Ghost Martin, post-fight stream reaction. I recently became a brand ambassador for them. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They out a 0 to 10 score on each ticket to know if you're getting a good or bad deal. Green good, red bad. Plus my viewers get $20 off their first ticket purchaser with my promo code TG Hustle. Click the link in the description to download the app. Remember promo code TG Hustle for $20 off your first purchase. Click the link in my profile/description to download the app. Ain't no way but the TG Sports Media 7 way. Let's go!
Welcome back to TG Sports Media 7. Like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Ain't no way that the TG Sports Media 7.
Critical battery. Please chat.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another one of TG Sports Media 7, man. Today we got a special guest, man, MG5 Sports, man. Today, this special stream, man, is brought to you by SeatGeek, man. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring this stream video, man. I recently become a brand ambassador for them. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes confusion out of buying tickets, man. They rate 0 out of 10 score on each ticket. Good, red, bad, or good, green, bad, red. Plus, my viewers get $20 off their first ticket purchase with TG promo code TG Hustle, man. Click the link in the bio description. Remember the promo code TG Hustle, my man. Hey, my man, Mike, what's going on, brother? How you doing today?
What's good, man? I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on the show. You know what I mean? And I'm doing good, brother. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. Welcome back, man. Hey, today we're going to be discussing the fight that we just watched, man. You know, I had a little technical difficulties, man, so we decided to come back and give you guys a post-fight review, man. Gervonta Explosive Tank Davis versus Frank Ghost Martin, man. We saw what happened, man. I predicted this thing was going to be in 6. It went down in 8, man. Martin came through with the power, laid him down. That's what it was, man. Hand down, man. What's your take on the fight, Mike?
You know, it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a good fight. We all know that Tank comes out, starts off slow. You know what I'm saying? And he hits his calculations, and he just downloads the information. So in the later rounds, when you get around 6, 7, 8, he already know what you about to do, and then he gonna let the bombs go, and that's exactly what happened.
Man, that's exactly what he was doing, man. You know, I called it, man. I said, you know, the first few rounds, man, he's just gonna go in there, man, kind of figure this guy out. You know, he like I said, these guys are familiar with each other, man. You know, and Tank kind of remembered that sparring match that they had from the last time. You know what I mean? He knows the intensity of Frank Martin, and I'm sure that he felt the power. You know what I'm saying, before from Frank Martin, man. And you know, he went in there in the first 3 rounds. Went in there, you know, 4th, 5, and 6. You know, 7th round, you know, he kind of came up around. He was actually down around. You called that out. He was down around in the 6th round. 7th round, man, came back, was up 1 round. You know what I'm saying? And the 8th, put him down, man. Easy money, man. You know, so, you know, like I said, man, you know, I'm excited, you know, to see Tank Davis stay undefeated, man. He's a world champ. He's elite. And, you know, there ain't nothing like this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's going to make a mark for his name, you know. And you said you saw Ryan Garcia, man, jump in the ring and say he wanted that number 2. And, you know, Davis was like, shit, bring it on.
Yeah, man. Ryan Garcia tried to hop in the ring. He was hollering at Tank. They was shaking hands and hugging. And they was talking about the rematch, you know. I watched the interview and Tank said that he would fight Ryan again, but it would be at 140. So hey, look out,
Right.
y'all! That a rematch number 2 on the way. Um, and hey, man, I really don't see nobody beating Tank at 135 or 140 anytime soon. You know, this guy's special. He got it all. He can counter. He got the defense. He can box. And then that power, that placement with his power is something crazy.
Yeah, man. His power is who are you saying that? You talking about Tank, right?
Yeah, of course. Of course. We talking about the winner. We talking about Tank.
Yeah, Tank, man. Tank is cold, man. This guy's something else, like I said, man. There ain't nothing like him, man. Um, I just, it seemed like them rounds went by real quick. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not complaining about. You know what I'm saying? My man is the winner. You know what I mean? Man down, hand down. You know what I'm saying? But it. I wish I could see more. You know what I'm saying? I might have to watch that back, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit was it was wild, man. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Tank, he's elite, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing like him. Just period. Nothing like him, my guy.
Yeah, Frank Martin did his thing, but the thing was he would have to, like in the beginning of the fight, Frank Martin was doing his thing. He had a nice jab going, but he, that all that moving and all that jabbing, he would have to do that for the whole fight. And when I was watching in the beginning, I just didn't like how close Tank was already getting to him. Like he was cutting off the ring, and I was even saying it like this nigga's walking him down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's already walking him down, and he caught him in that corner. Tank don't mind losing the early rounds because he gonna get you in the middle.
So my thing is this: is why your camera off, man? You know what I'm saying? You picked Frank Martin for this. You know what I'm saying? Let the world see you, brother. You know what I mean?
Shoot, both
You
of our cameras off,
my
right?
camera on, brother. You took an L, brother. You know
I
what I
don't
mean?
see. I don't see nothing, bro. What the heck?
You don't see nothing.
Nah.
That's wild. It's all good though. You know what I mean? But you know, shit, it is. You might be looking at the wrong camera, brother. That's probably what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got two cameras on there. I got two profiles up. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, man, Tank's elite. It really doesn't matter who you put in front of this guy. You know what I'm saying? He'll put you down, man. Once he'll walk you down, he'll put you in the corner, and he'll fill you out, and he move a little bit, and once he gets you to drop those hands at the angles that he likes, man, he'll put them punches in there, and he'll put you down. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing like him, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not taking nothing from Frank Martin. He just didn't have the chin tonight. You know what I mean? He didn't have the chin. He didn't have the technique in them later rounds. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he let Tank walk him down. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that this is what Tank does, he let him walk him down, and it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad about it. You can just respect it, and just know that this guy, he's elite, and there ain't. I'm not really seeing anybody that can right now that can kind of contend with him, and I see. Look, I respect the Ryan Garcia Tank Davis rematch, but when Tank railroads through this guy and steams through this guy once again, right? I see. It's crazy to say this, right? I see.
What you see?
Man, and I see this, man. These are two champions. They're in definitely two different weight divisions. All right, listen to me, man. How much you think Tank went into this fight weighing right now?
I mean, he made weight at 133, so I think probably got up to 140, maybe 150.
Is that what he weighed in at this fight?
Nah, he made weight. He was 133, but then, you know, they rehydrate and stuff like that, so.
Okay. So if his natural weight could be 150, right?
Yeah.
Can we see a Crawford Davis?
Nah.
Could we see a Crawford Davis? Listen to me. Listen to me. Terrence Crawford is elite, right?
He number one. Oh, he was number one pound for pound fighter in the world.
What's his weight right now?
He about to fight at 154.
Is he a champion?
Yeah, he was the undisputed welterweight champion. He was undisputed at 147, held all 4 belts.
What is he right now?
And he was the former undisputed at 140. He's up, so he about to fight for a vacant belt or something.
How many belts does he have right now?
Or he about to fight that one dude for his belt.
How many belts does he have right now?
He ain't got none because he's moving up to 154. But he had.
But prior to that, he
4 belts.
prior to that, he had 4 belts, right?
Yeah, he had all the belts at 147.
Well, hear me out. If he gets this belt, you see this Davis Garcia fight once again. Would you say that the fans would want to see Crawford Davis? Because this is a fight that could happen. Both these guys are elite, and They have been champions and are champions. And like I said, man, this is the only guy that you could possibly put in front of Davis to where this fight could be either a knockout in the later rounds, or this fight could be a referee's decision. And we might want to see a fight like that, right? Knockouts are good. Don't get me wrong. Knockouts early are good, but what I see right now, these are the two dudes that the fans and myself would want to see, because I don't think anyone else can know that. There's no one else, bro. There's no one else we can name that can get with Davis. We ain't talking about a guy coming down 30 pounds to fight. You know what I mean? 15 pounds max, either up or down. You know what I mean? And right now, Terrence Crawford's the only guy that I think can get in the ring. Now, I didn't necessarily say win, but can get in the ring with Davis.
Hey, Crawford would beat Tank Davis.
That's what you said about this dude. That's what you said about Martin, man.
I already told you. I go from my guy.
That boy throwing shots like a motherfucker,
man,
boy.
there's a difference. You know, Frank Martin was on his way up line, and I interviewed my guy. He gave me that chance, so of course I had to go for him. I'm not about to go against him. But we talking about Terrence Bud, and he ranked the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. That's a different talk, bro. That's a different talk.
Look, man, all I'm saying is he's not coming down 40, 30 pounds. He's coming down 15 pounds,
it would have to be like at 147 or maybe a catch weight or something.
And remember we had this talk about, I'm going to always pitch this, man, because I see it coming. So we had this talk about them possibly making a new weight class. Now, let me ask you, Either one of these guys are going to want to probably go up and give the other guy the advantage, right? So the only middle ground would be to we ain't ever seen people actually fight at, right? So they'd be making they'd possibly be making a new weight class for this.
Yeah.
Prediction.
Yep.
Now we get back to the Garcia Davis too. Because I see that coming now. That could be the next fight. You know what I mean? That's actually the next fight. That's the next fight.
After both of their last performances, both did their thing.
Ryan cheated in that last fight, man.
That's what they say. I don't know.
So that's what they say, man. That's
that nigga ain't got suspended. They ain't suspended.
That's what he said.
Yeah, they haven't suspended him yet, so I don't know what's up with that. You cheating.
I don't think it's not what they say, but he admitted to, I think, taking some enhancements. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm gonna look. I was a Haney. Look, I rooted for Haney. Ryan. I mean, he gave my man the beats. You know what I'm saying? Gave my man the beats, but he probably gave him the beats. Cheating. Cheating. But like I said, I predict this, man. This fight, this would be a mega fight because it's going to draw all the Crawford fans. It's going to draw all the Davis fans. You gotta understand, every time Davis beats on one of these guys, he takes their fans too. He ain't got no choice but to respect him. He puts your man.
I'll put money on that fight.
So my question is what is what is Crawford? He's 154, was 147. And Davis fighting at 133. How many belts does Davis have? Would you say? 1 belt, 2 belts?
What'd you say?
How many belts does Davis have right now?
He got 1 world title right now. But he fight at 135. He fight at lightweight. Crawford was fighting at 147. He was fighting at welterweight. So it go 140, 147, 154, 160.
Right. So I'm trying to makes me kind of curious, you know what I mean?
Hey, they both fight the same, bro. They both fight the same, except Crawford is switch hitter. He can fight orthodox and southpaw.
What I'm trying to see here is Tank Davis, the only person I can see in the ring and it being a good fight. I'm gonna be honest, man. That fight with Frank Martin didn't really feel even at all. And I when we were in the 6th round, we're in the 7th round. We were in the 6th round, going into 7th round. I scored it 4-2 Davis. I think you scored it 4-2 Martin. And the judges had it.
They had it 4-3.
4-3 Martin.
Yeah, well, the unofficial scorecards, the people watching it, like the reporters at ringside, had it 4-3 Martin, but the official judge scorecards had it 4-3 Davis.
So you see what I didn't feel that this fight was even fair from the beginning, man. I thought that Frank Martin would give him a decent fight, and I thought that if in the early rounds, first maybe 2-3 rounds, if they were to exchange, and they actually went to an exchange, I felt that Martin could possibly hurt him. But Davis came in with a good plan. He came in with a hell of a hell of a game plan, man. Let me see if I can pull this up. Get you some of these items that I'm talking about, man. He definitely did his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? There were some other fights on the card too, man. Break those down for it. Mike.
Oh yeah, David Benavidez debuting at 175, the light heavyweight division. He looked good. He looked good. You know what I'm saying? He looked good. He won by a unanimous decision. It looked like, because he came from 168. He came from super middleweight, so it looked like he was adjusting to the new power from the light heavyweights. He looked good though for his first fight, but I know he's calling out Canelo. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know. Hey,
that was a hell of a fight. Benavidez definitely deserved that, man. He got himself a belt. He deserved to be a champion. He's been he's been shocking the world, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? He's elite. He's elite.
Hey, he gets the winner of Better Be Even Bivol.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. And that's for a title, right?
That's for all. Better Be. The title that Benavidez won tonight was like an interim belt, like to say that he's the next challenger. Better Be Even Bivol are gonna fight for undisputed with all 4 belts on the line. So Benavidez will be next to challenge for the undisputed at 175.
5 belts. Is that 5 belts or 4 belts? That'd be 5
4 belts.
Him, right?
4 belts. He got an interim belt, so I mean, it's a title, but it's not like it's a title, but it's not a world title.
Okay, but it's still a belt, right?
Yeah, this is a belt that declares that he's next. He's the mandatory. He's next.
That give him 5. That possibly give him 5 belts, bro. I mean, he give him 4 world belts, but it'll definitely give him he deserves it, man. But to get back to the Davis, man, this thing was it, man. You know what I'm saying? So both these guys 29 years old, you know what I'm saying, weighed in at Davis weighed in at 133 and a half. You know what I'm saying? Martin weighed in at 134 and a half. He definitely had the advantage there. You know what I'm saying? Davis 5'5" and a half. You know what I'm saying? Martin 5'8". You know what I'm saying? He had the advantage there. You feel me? And Davis had the 67 and a half reach. And Martin 68 reach. You know what I mean? So he definitely had the advantage. You know what I'm saying? Davis being 29-0, and Frank Martin now 18-1. You know what I'm saying? So this fight, man, this fight was solid. As I look back on some of the stuff, man, look, Frank Martin in the first 2 rounds, he was coming out and putting pressure on Davis. He got him with a couple punches, and he put a couple bruises on Davis. You know what I'm saying? Davis figured that out, but that's all a part of his game plan. It's like, I can take a beat in this whole fight, slugging it out, or I can take a quick 1 or 2 punches when I'm stepping in, trying to fill this guy out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I felt Davis's plan was. When he stepped in, man, and delivered that devastating right hook, and connected with my man's jaw, man, and just had him down. So like I said, it was a co-event. You know what I'm saying? But this was, in my opinion, the mega fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to get away from after these next fights. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep bringing up Terrence Crawford. So I'm trying to find what weight class could they fight at, and what weight would you want to see them fight at? Let's start there. Don't give me a weight class, give me a weight.
Well, first of all, I think this nigga Terrence Crawford's a little bit too big. I think he's a little bit too big. But if I had to pick a weight class, like it'd definitely be a catch weight, and I'd like to see it at 145, 144. If Crawford wants to cut that much, because Crawford walks around at 168, 170, you know. So if he wants to cut that much for it, that's on him.
What do you think about $149?
Oh, 149, 150?
149, 148.
Yeah, that'd be like that, or even 147.
Because
I think that would be good.
I'm trying to find a middle ground here, because I'd like to see them fight out of a weight class, and again, see that dynamic that can bring a whole new weight division, right? And that could kind of restructure a lot of things. It can bring many more other weight divisions. I want you to think about it. It's not cutting. Some guys can barely make it. Let's say the guys that cut it to try to make it to 147, right?
Yeah.
145, right? And then there's guys that have to beef up to make it to 145, right? So creating these other weight classes, we could see more power. That's all I'm saying. We'd be able to see more power, because these guys don't have to cut so much weight or even gain so much weight and fight slower, right? Right out of shape, right? So that's why I want to see these dudes fight at a weight class that we ain't seen before, and that creates a new belt, and that kind of changes the dynamic of boxing. I want you to see what it would do for the future of boxing, right? A lot more kids, a lot more teams, a lot more adults, a lot more people feel, hey man, you know what? Being able to go in at that either natural weight, I might be able to go for it, right?
Yeah.
And that makes more champions, right? And that also evolves the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd like to see, man. You know what I'm saying? So what's your take on that, brother?
I think that would
Overall.
be dope. I think it would be dope because we get to see the best fighters in the world fight. We gotta for some odd reason these dudes be disrespecting today. They don't have him in the pound for pound like top 5. This dude's he's a top 5 fighter in the world, man. So you would get Terrence Bud Crawford, who's a top fighter, number 1, number 2 in the world, and then you put him against Tank. That would be a very explosive fight. So I would love to see it. And then, like you said, it creates more opportunities for everyone else. And then it'll be more at the natural weight, because you got some people who are natural weight cutters, and then you got some weight bullies out there too, man. So I think it would just create more opportunities for everybody.
Yeah, man, that's what I mean, man. So that's what I like to see. So it create more opportunities. It's going to evolve the sport. It's going to bring more champions, and we'd see more pay-per-view events. And like I said, man, this can be an opportunity for a guy to have more belts, right? Be a champion in more divisions, right? And when we get to these guys who could be maybe within 20 pounds of each other, right? 15 to 20 pounds of each other, we'd be able to find a better common ground and possibly Now let me also tell you what it's also evolving the sport. But listen to my idea. Let me hydrate. This could help revolutionize and also help deplete the rehydration clause. Now I want you to tell me what's your take on the clause. Do you think it's good for the sport? Do you think it's not? Do you think it's good for the athletes? Do you think it's not? Do you think it's for the overall good health for a guy to be putting himself in that position, fight again, right? And time again. Let's say a guy goes on a 5-year run, 3-year run, and he has to do, fight in the clause, right? So this is what I'm saying is this is going to help take away the rehydration clause, because guys will be able to fight in a different weight class, and if they choose to, you're only losing a couple pounds. You get what I'm saying? So you said here's what I mean. Tank Davis actually could be walking around at 150. Him fighting at 147, he's losing 148. He's losing 3 pounds, right? It's healthy for him. Okay. Terrence Crawford naturally be around 168, right?
Yeah.
Naturally could be 166, 165, 164. If he's fighting at 154, he naturally is probably walking around at 164. Give or take, that's about 9 pounds. That'd be a more healthier weight class to versus like 145. And like I said, even if they can go 152. Because you see what I'm saying? Now I said 148, 147, 149. Right now we 152, 153. That's healthier for both of these guys. Now if we were to put this, because to also evolve this sport, right? If we were to put this, because technology seems to be in a lot of sports, and I've yet to see it help evolve the sport of boxing, right? And what I mean is from boxers' benefit or standpoint. So let's say that we put artificial intelligence in this, or we put top health doctor in specific fields for overall health of athletes, right? Nutrition, the rehydration clause, and what that will do to a person, right? And we actually get some answers back, and it tells us like negative, or the artificial intelligence tells us, hey, it'd be healthier for both these guys, and it'd be more actually exciting for both these guys to fight it this way. So then that's where I mean is bringing in these different and changing and bringing in more weight classes would be, it'd be a benefit for the public.
Yeah, that would be something new. More opportunities.
More opportunities, help evolve the sport. You know what I'm saying? Hey Mike, let me make this drop real quick.
Critical battery is
Like, subscribe, share.
1 second, Mike. Hey, so you able to hear me, my man?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So let me ask you, man. What do you feel putting artificial intelligence in the sport? How do you feel about that? And
Artificial
what give me some
intelligence.
ideas that if you think if that would be good for the sport, give me some ideas on how you think artificial intelligence would help the sport of boxing.
I mean, I think it would just be good as long as it looks out for the health of the fighters. You know what I mean? I think the health of the fighters is the main thing. You know, clause or even fighting against guys that are weight bullies, or even with that artificial intelligence, if they somehow found a way, like that whole Devin Haney Ryan Garcia situation, you had one dude walking in on them on them enhancers. You feel me? Them PEDs. So I mean, if there was a way that they could look out for the health of the fighter, I think that would be pretty dope. And just to create more opportunities. You know, there's some real weight bullies out there. You know, you start creating these different weight classes, then you won't get fighters who will be trying to weight bully.
Yeah. And you right about that, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you know, shit, you made some valid points there, my man. You know what I'm saying? So, I think artificial intelligence would bring kind of like what it brings to football, right? Um, it helps coaches, find new plays. You know what I'm saying? It helps nutritionists uh with the overall figuring out good meals and good things that would help these athletes' bodies, right? Um, artificial intelligence now is getting to the point where they're able to program things to actually do surgeries and be accurate with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, surgeries that were never done before. You know what I'm saying? So all these things are, coming to fruition in the world, right?